Welcome you all to the live coverage of the 𝗂𝗚 Islamic Bank NCL T20 2025 powered by Turbo. It's the next match of the day between Dhaka and the NCL T20 defending champions Rangpur.
It's Dhaka versus Rangpur here at the Sylhet International. All set for the toss with Mahidul Islam Ankun, captain of Dhaka, 𝗂𝗚-𝗏𝗃𝗧, Rangpur skipper, and 𝗂𝗚-𝗏𝗃𝗧, the match referee. Ankun will flip the coin.
Tail.
Tail is the call.
Tail. We'll bowl first.
And it is a tail. 𝗂𝗚, you've won the toss and decided to.
We're going to bowl first.
So the news from the middle is that Rangpur captain 𝗂𝗚-𝗏𝗏𝗏 has won the toss and decided to have a field first.
Are all set from Rangpur, who've won the toss, elected to field first. Joined by Mazharuddin Omi, were the on-field umpires.
Thank you, Ahmed bin Parvez, and very good afternoon to all our viewers as well. With a slip in place for the right-hander. He's got a backward point, point, cover, mid-off, mid-on, short fine leg, deep square leg, and a deep third in place. Outside the off stump, try to cut that one, kept a bit low as well. 𝗫𝗍𝗍. Nicely bowled. Just gone past that outside edge. Too close to cut.
Absolutely no room whatsoever. 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗃 is tall, slightly giving doubts in the batter's minds. The previous ball from a much fuller length went below the bat, and this time this has an extra zip and bounce. Very good bowling from 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏. A very underrated team, Rangpur, and they've added a few important names. Nasir Hussain.
Again across the line, straight to the field at mid-on. And Naeem Islam doesn't make a mistake as Rangpur strikes in the very first over of the game.
Squandering his opportunity there, Ashikur Shibli, more known to be a stabilizer, the top of the order. Not known for big hitting, but this time wanted to go big. It was again another length delivery. A very, very competent catch by Naeem Islam. Yes, it was full. It was driven aerially. Couldn't clear the fielder at mid-on. Had to slightly jump up and time that catch. Naeem took it very well. 𝗵𝗄𝗏 picks up his first. No runs on the board. Shibli goes for naught. Loves to give it some air, but this time the batter connects. It's a boundary. First runs from the bat of Zishan Alam, and that is a brilliant shot.
That was not a bad delivery by any means, Parvez. Still waited for it till the last moment and finds the gap. There was short third and backward point in place, and he manages to find the gap between the two fielders. Yeah, that shot of Zishan Alam was pure class. Goes for that shot over the fielder at mid-off. Going for the second and will take it quite comfortably. Not the most convincing manner. He didn't time it properly. The ball hurried on to him. Lucky for him that it goes past over the field at mid-off. Again, that length. Good running between the wicket. When there's boundaries, hard to come by, you need to rotate the strike. Good cricket. End of another very good over by 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏. Again, eyeing that block hole, but finds the gap. That's a gorgeous shot. It was never a bad delivery, Parvez. But the way he dug in, that was brilliant.
A boundary to kick off over number 4. It's Zishan Alam once again. Played it straight, deflected off. Such is the force of the shot. Even that big deflection from...
Slower delivery this time. Worked it away on the onside. Will get a single. Length will be the key for the seamers. We have seen how 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏 bowled. That hard length, not allowing the batters to free their arms and not even too much fuller to play those drives.
Again onto the stumps. Nicely tucked away. Bit of a work for the fielder. Initially started from the deep square leg region to cover a lot of ground. When the boundaries are not coming, go for the singles and doubles.
On their chase of 172. Again, nicely tucked away. It was on the stumps. Literally flicked that away on the onside. Great wrist work by Ariful.
We just mentioned about how lightning quick the outfield is. Just raced along. All he needed was a deft touch. Yes, it was leg side-ish. Not the best possible line to bowl to Ariful, who's very strong off his pads. He can do this wristy flicks. He can hit them big as well. We've seen evidences of that, but
That friendly pace offering that to the batters. Hit straight from the bottom part of the bat, but the placement was good enough. Even though 𝗂𝗚𝗎𝗂𝐴 from long off dives to the right, manages some fingers on it, but wasn't enough to block it. 4 runs.
Yeah, he was expecting this sort of a length. Zhishan Alom usually has his troubles against spin, but not on this occasion. He made up his mind he was going to get onto the front foot, bisected the two fielders. You have to say to perfection, because the effort, you have to applaud the effort, but it went in vain. He almost overshot his jump.
Because he did not get any bat. Square leg, there's a fielder placed there. Rightly pointed. Bowling to his field sack line and is rewarded for that. The 3 dot balls built up that pressure on Zhishan Alam, and finally he takes the bait and falls to sack line.
Yeah, the celebrations are due, and Zhishan can feel frustrated with the way he got dismissed. He lost his shape, almost getting into that shot a bit early. Maybe a subtle change of pace as well there from Sackline, doing the trick, and there's no mistake there in the field. An easy catch. Zhishan gone for 17 from 15.
Before the BPL.
What a shot. Nicely played inside out over extra cover for a boundary. It was too full for the batter this time around, and Ongkon just launched onto it.
Yeah. Was up there for the taking. Wide Yorker. Idea wasn't bad, but Ongkon was equal to the task. Back foot, front foot in the air, nicely behind it.
And here comes the big shot from Maidul Ongkon, and finds the gap as well. Gone all the way for maximum.
It had to come. Was about time. They'd both taken a few deliveries, but as a skipper who takes the responsibility, gets the ball in his arc, and his eyes lit up. Slightly full. Guilty of overpitching. Not too full, but he dragged it.
And taken. Just as I mentioned, the frustration must be creeping, and Ongkon says enough, and he goes for that big shot. Couldn't time it properly, sliced it in the air, and a good catch taken in the end.
Something had to give. And it's the Dhaka skipper who takes it upon himself. Tries to take the charge. Again trying to hit hard. Top edge induced. And then it was a good catch taken. So Ongkon, he has to depart. Takes a good catch. Captain goes. So Dhaka in some sort of in a spot of bother. Ongkon gone for 22. It's 67 for 3. There is an opportunity.
Short ball again. Finds the gap. Ariful is the man for Dhaka division. He's already got the start. Now he needs to accelerate the run rate. End of the over. Boundary to finish it.
Takes pace off, but Ariful cuts it away into the gap. 4 more to him.
that's a nice shot. Well placed. Just past the point fielder, exactly the kind of recipe he was looking for. Outside off with on offer. Takes full toll of it. Alauddin Babu tried that cheeky off cutter, did not pay off. No movement off the pitch, a valiant effort from the fielder.
Wow, innovation now. Back-to-back boundaries. Ariful starting to get a move on.
Well picked. Just saw the short third. Swapped it over his head. An easy boundary. But these are high-risk shots that you need to execute to perfection, and that's what he did. Timing was just right. And the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium outfield.
Cuts it straight to the fielder. Oh, a valiant effort. Unfortunately for Alauddin Babu, unfortunately for Ariful, he survives.
That wasn't the easiest of catches to be taken. Went to him pretty quick. Mostly was in the right position to take that catch, but dropped it right at the end.
Attack once again. Down the track. Mossadegh using his feet. Between the two fielders, it goes all the way for a maximum.
Typical 𝗂𝗂𝗂𝗃. Steps out and hits it as straight as he can. Not a lot of power involved, but quite a bit of timing. Got to the pitch of the ball. Not a lot of turn on offer. Just went through with the swing. A clean bat swing gives him a much needed 6 that builds some momentum.
Now that's lofted. Ariful, has he found the gap? Oh, now that is a bad misfield. It trickles away for 4 more runs.
Fortuitous runs for Ariful on that occasion. Sloppy fielding, 2 fielders converging. Tried to find that gap. Just look at that. Extremely casual. Goes for the reverse. His go-to shot, Ariful. The ball has enough legs to reach the boundary. An important one, considering the context of the game. That's the shot that he, more often than not, goes to against lower bowlers.
Yeah, sort of expected a length delivery despite the field settings, and he got exactly what he wanted.
This time on the up. Does it find the gap? It does. A very important boundary for Mossadegh. One of the best shots of the innings.
Yeah, he looked very good in the last few overs as well after coming on to the middle. And this time, almost guides it. Elegance, timing, placement, everything in that shot. Mossadegh Hossain Shoykot.
Again steps out, this time even harder. And the result is another boundary though. We'll have to check and confirm with the umpire. The fielder at long off was in contention. Could he have taken the catch? Should he have taken the catch? That is the question.
Yeah, for some reason he chose to run forward, and then he realized that, oh, he's missing the trajectory of the ball. Completely misjudged. Now, smacks it. It goes all the way. It's a maximum.
Beautiful, beautiful from Ariful. And he has a chance to celebrate and raise his hand. The NCL always brings good luck for this top order batter. Just look at that full flow. It was there to be hit. It was flat and straight. That was a legal ball, but where does it go? Over the top, all the way. Mossadegh Hossain, yet another straight 6.
AVP, I must say, that was not such a bad delivery. had to get underneath it. Look at him standing deep in his crease because of the length and still taking the fielder on at long on. He went back a bit to make sure he can get underneath the ball.
In hand, 3 more overs to go. First ball, full toss. 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie finds the gap and will get the boundary. Boundary of the first ball of the over. Pressure back on the bowler.
Absolutely. 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie reaping rewards of the platform set by his partner Ariful. Launching onto that, it was a full toss waiting to be hit, but he had to place it well. And place it well he did. Way outside the reach of the long on fielder. Desperate attempt to stop it, but yes.
Short ball pulled away, finds the gap again. Back-to-back boundaries from 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie. He's dealing in boundaries now.
He's absolutely toying with the field. The same fielder had to run almost 20 yards to his left in the previous ball, and this time had to run to his right. 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie piercing the onside gaps. This time in front of square. It was in the air. Safe enough, far enough from the...
Takes that on the full again, straight to the fielder at point. A rare dot delivery. But what a knock 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie played so far. 42 of just 20 deliveries.
He's been timing it really well since he's come on. Good fielding effort, Abu Hashim.
Again aerial. Again finds the gap. Third boundary of the over. Off the bat of 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie. He's taking on Mamoon.
Brilliant shot. Another shot where he shows his class, and his accuracy of finding the gaps is astounding. Just look at that. Smashed it. Went straight out of the middle part of the bat, but no chance for the long off fielder.
On the block hole. Good bowling. He's been expensive so far today, Alauddin Babu. And his final over of his spell conceded 34 runs without picking up a wicket. 3 fielders on the offside patrolling the boundary. Wide, full, but straight to the fielder. Bowling according to the field setup. That's very good from Alauddin Babu.
Hasn't got a wicket. Top wicket taker of the previous season of the NCL T20.
Turbo end. Goes for that Yorker. Nicely bowled. Will get a single.
Rangpur won't mind the singles, to be honest. They've done well.
Again, trying to play that on the onside. Premeditation. You'd rather should play through the line of the ball. He seems to be in a very good touch, so why not using that long handle straight? And right on the block hole. It's been a very good final over from Suckline so far. Just 2 from the first 3 deliveries.
The plan has been very simple from the Rangpur medium pacers at least.
Outstanding bowling. Outstanding bowling by Suckline. Stick to the basics. Never try to do anything different. Just eyeing those block hole and bowling according to the field setup. This time onto the stumps, and 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie clears the fence quite comfortably for a sixer. After a long time, 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie finally manages to hit the ball out of the ground in the final over. They were eyeing to play some big strokes, eventually coming off the bat of this man.
That's a brilliant shot. Was waiting for something around his hitting arc within the stumps. This was within the stumps. And the use of the crease from 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie was excellent.
Aerial. And it goes a long way over long off for a 6. What a way to finish the innings for Dhaka division. They move on to 171 after 20 overs. And 𝗧𝗦𝗽cie played a crucial cameo knock for Dhaka division. That's the 6 again.
Was a slower delivery, well picked by Mossadegh Shoykot, almost hitting the Yakid group cutout, almost getting a bicycle. It obviously gave very, very important runs to his side. The final ball going out of the boundary, so momentum for Dhaka. Shoykot and Ariful both not out.
Ariful remained unbeaten on 59 of 49, Ongkon adding 22 of 18, but Mossadegh Hossein's unbeaten 64 of 32 held Dhaka division.
Rangpur a bit handicapped after Mugdha got injured. His 2 overs yielded 6 runs and a wicket. Saklain and Anam picking up a wicket each. Rangpur would need 172 runs to win.
Hello and welcome back to the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. And the match is between Dhaka Division and the defending champions of NCL T20 Rangpur Division. He stuck through thick and thin, and then later Mossadegh Shoykot came in and they together put up a 104 runs partnership together, courtesy of which they reached a total of 171. We can see Nazmul Islam Oppo. We're starting proceedings from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. First up, appeal, good shout, finger raised! Yes, if the batter got nothing on it, no glove, no bat, then it looked pretty straight to me. Got Shanu Rabbani with me. Hello and good afternoon.
Good afternoon, 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 Ahmed. The umpire made no second guesses about raising his finger. And yeah, immediately the experienced Nazmul Hossain Appu comes in, gets a wicket. That of 𝗃𝗧𝗃𝗃. A bit of flight. And did it hit glove or not? That's out. That's what the umpire, Shafiuddin Ahmed, says. And with that, he's gone. 𝗃𝗧𝗃𝗃 is gone for a golden duck.
Edge or taken. Wicket of the first ball happened in the Nazmul Islam Oppo over. No different on the occasion of this left-arm spinner. Mahfuz Rabbi, first ball gets the wicket of Tanveer Haider. No second thought though on this occasion.
He gave it a lot of flight and air. Tanveer Haider almost had to wait for it and still couldn't manage to time it. In the end, a simple catch for the fielder at Kali and Amul. And 2 wickets in the first 2 overs. We talk about matchups. Well, it's working right now because 2 left-arm off-spinners are getting the wickets, and they got the wickets of right-handed batters. So Tanveer Haider gone after scoring just 1. Rangpur are 3 for 2.
Consumed a few deliveries but made up for it later on. So having lost 2 quick wickets, they need someone to anchor from one end, get a few deliveries under your belt, and then look for the gaps on the off. Taken! Another one! Persisting with spinners pays off for Mahidul Ongkon as Nazmul Islam Oppo gets his 2nd wicket. Ripon Mondol with the catch.
You just spoke about taking the spinner on, playing against the spin. He tried to do that. In the end, lost his wicket. And that is wicket number 3 gone. Lovely loop and turn. Going with the action, the ball holding its trajectory. The batter almost premeditating a bit. And in the end, having to pay the price. Abdullah Al Mamun, he has to depart. He goes for 2, faced 8 deliveries. Rangpur in tatters, 3 wickets down for just 6 runs.
In the 3rd over, sliding down and punished. Goes all the way for a maximum. The very first delivery, Akbar Ali faces.
That's the 2nd time Oppo bowled it flat and down the leg side. In the first over, it went for a wide. This time, Akbar Ali, a man in form, made no mistake. Got it perfectly.
Comes in with that big bat lift again. Goes to that fielder, deep mid-wicket Shubman Khan there with the throw in. Yeah, he wouldn't have ideally expected to come in so early in the third over. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 13 for 3 after 3 are Rangpur. So spin continues from both ends. Left arm spin to be precise. Well played, well played. There's a gap there. Did not have enough momentum on it, which implies he did not get it from the meaty part of the bat. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍.
Yeah, the way his head went down just after hitting that shot, you felt like he might have lost his wicket, but what he did was he wanted to run
On the fielding side. Goes straight, does Naeem Islam on this occasion. Beats the fielder, but not enough legs on it. They'll come back for the second.
You see, 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍, as soon as he's come into the crease, he
Hurried him through. Huge shot, though a bit optimistic. Hello, Parvez.
Hello, hello, good afternoon. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 trying to get out of that disastrous afternoon that Rangpur has been having, especially after coming into bat. Tad bit high, maybe going down.
Trying to pull that. Completely missed that one. I like that. I like that from Ripon Mondal. A stare towards 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍. No bowler like that.
Akbar, that was pretty wild from him. Almost a no-look shot. Just found the air. No connection between ball and bat.
Parvez, from a selector's point of view, we mentioned that the two selectors are here observing the matches and talking about 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍. As we all know, he led Bangladesh under-19 to the 2020 under-19 World Cup triumph. Try to chip that one on the onside. Not the best of connection. Will get a single. Leg byes confirmed by the umpire.
Just 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍, his team over the line. Oh, that was exactly what Ripon wanted to do a couple of balls earlier. There goes the Sioux celebration as well. Akbar, another wild swing. Swings into the air. The ball crashes onto the stumps.
There was a battle going on between Ripon and 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 right from the start of the over. Ever since Akbar tried to play that pull shot, Ripon Mondal gave a stare to 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 and then stick to the basics, hitting top of off stump. Outstanding bowling. 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 was premeditated right from the word go, trying to play that on the onside, and eventually his timbers gone as 𝗿𝗺𝗽𝗍 departs after scoring 12 of 10. Rangpur struggling on 22 for 4. In the air, just falling short of the field at short fine leg. Direct hit might have been also interesting. Everything is happening, Parvez.
The innings absolutely in disarray for Rangpur. They have to go big. This is the last over of the power plays. A direct hit would have gone. Could have been touch and go, absolutely. Mosaddek Hossain Shoykot with that throw. Michael Nasir steps out. The attempt was there. The shot is grounded.
I'd like to see how these two experienced batters approaches. They're 24 for 4. Over. Good ball. Darted in. Shot. Will he find the gap? He does. Naeem Islam finally gets a boundary after a while for Rangpur. A boundary to finish the over. After 8, they are 34 for 4.
Well, a much needed boundary in that final delivery, as I see that the runs required is 138 balls, remaining 72. Difficult equation. Clean bowled. Nasir Hussain beaten by the low bounce. Couldn't understand that it would keep that low, and in the end sees his middle and leg stump disturbed as I welcome 𝗂 𝗦𝗽𝗄𝗃 once again.
𝗬𝗄𝗃 has been bowling well. Darts that one in. Even in the previous over, he bowled a few like that. Yeah, that one went in. With the angle, quicker, stayed short as well, kept short and surprised Nasir, cleaned him up. 5th wicket down for Rangpur. Nasir goes for 2, 34 for 5. Very first delivery of the over.
Catch it.
Flight offered, gleefully accepted by Alauddin Babu, uses those long levers. Here's a downtown, 1 bounce for 4.
See ball, hit ball. Seems like he's been there for ages. And we will have a quick check. All done, yes, it is a boundary.
Which is kind of rare from Taibur. But was in his arc, and he obliged. In the slot. High. Oh, yeah. Managed some hand on it, but it was still difficult and helped it on its way. Alauddin Babu will get a 6.
The second boundary. The first one was a 4 down the ground. This time it finds a bit more to go all the way. Perhaps helped a bit, ricocheting off the hand.
Pretty tough for the Rangpur side. Oh, wings deployed by Alauddin Babu. And that goes for a maximum. Taking the spinners on, Tanvir Haider feeling the heat.
Yeah, it was a bit short. And in the end, pulled away. Got enough bat on it, making the umpire Shafiuddin Ahmed work a bit.
Uses the pace of the bowler, plays it late. Well done in the deep. I think that's Mahfuzur Rabbi. Yes, it is. Certainly saving a few runs there.
Yeah, despite them being on the ascendancy, no shortage of effort there. Trying to save every run.
Big hoik. Appeal and finger raised by the umpire. Alauddin Babu had to try it. He did. But in the process has given up his wicket to Ripon Mondal. He gets his 2nd.
Yeah, it's the length. You look at that length. Babu looking to get underneath it. In the end, hitting his bat and then his shoulder. Showed some intent. 21 from 12 with 2 6s and a 4. They're now 63 for 6.
Good in.
Another over of left arm spin, and such is the muted celebration. Could actually say another wicket has fallen. Suckline has just come and gone. Cotton bowled attempt, well taken. A very, very brief stint for him. Just look at the replay. Parvez takes the return catch with glee. Sends the ball back to the umpire. It's that easy now for Dhaka. Rangpur in tatters, 7 wickets down. Suckline departs for naught. Ali and his men.
Good ball.
At least some intent. Ball finds the boundary. After a long wait. A boundary for Rangpur. And Anamul Haq gets his first runs.
That's a well played shot actually. Taibur Rahman has been darting those deliveries in, and now Anam enjoys that pace. He plays it late, goes to the back foot.
Oh my
Through the gates, another wicket. Double breakthrough for Taibur Rahman. The big smile says it all. It's almost done. Dhaka on the verge of an important victory here against Rangpur. This is just not the kind of response the defending champions expected to provide.
He gets his third wicket. This 𝗽𝗵𝗃𝗲 through the gate. Gap between the bat and the pad. Exploited by the left-arm spinner as he gets his third. Lost their eighth. We have Rangpur as Anamulak Anam goes after hitting that boundary.
Top edge, wicket keeper and fielder at short third. But no, a valiant effort at short third by Ripon Mondal. It was never easy going backwards and grabbing those catches.
Yeah, the wicketkeeper was also giving it a chase, and perhaps leaving it for the wicketkeeper could have been the better option. Hasim gets off the mark with that streaky shot, and immediately we see some changes in the field. There is a deep driven down the ground into the gap. Will be a boundary. The first one from the bat of Hasim. Ripon Mondal be disappointed with himself. Bowled it too full with mid-off inside the circle. Half volley length, there to be hit. Hasim, all he needed to do was get bat on ball.
Mosaddek Hussain immediately picks up a wicket. Another wicket falls for Rangpur. And this is probably the end as 𝗬𝗫𝗪𝗀𝗀 injured himself, and I'm sure he's not going to coming to bat again. As Dhaka division sealed an emphatic win over Rangpur division, and Mosaddek Hussain 𝗂𝗄 is the man picked up the final wicket of Rangpur.
More cricket like that of which 𝗂𝗄 played. Yeah, playing all around it, was flighted and zoned in on the stumps. In the end, Hasim, who's also had a good day with bat and ball, was the one who was dismissed. And interestingly, Mosaddek has taken the quote-unquote final wicket, the 9th wicket of this match, and he will be on a hat-trick the next time he comes on to bowl in the next match. So that's the batting card. Not something really to talk about. Naeem top scoring with 26 from 37 deliveries. He remained not out till the end. That's the bowling card for Dhaka. Well, everyone doing well more or less, but 𝗽𝗵𝗃𝗃 picking up 3 wickets for just 22 runs in his 4 overs. Mosaddek Hussain 𝗂𝗄. Match summary: Dhaka batting first, posting 171 for 3. Mosaddek Hussain 𝗂𝗄 and Ariful winning by 71.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗄𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃sports.com.